Bomber, he's dog, but if you're sticking by him, you're definitely jolly maxing. Goblins are literally gremlins. They kind of look like the Grinch. Evo Knight and Hero Knight are separate. But if you're still running just standard Knight, you're jolly maxing. Minions, they look like Satan. You're going on the naughty list if you play minions still. Arrows kind of piss me off. And I feel like the people who use arrows the most are the mid-ladder menaces. So I'm gonna put it in naughty. Hog Rider's definitely jolly maxing. You know Bald Toledan. Look at my goat. Look at my goat. So it really is one action determines your fate. Because if you go Expo, you're Grinch maxing. If you go Minor Control, you're jolly maxing. That's just the way it goes. Mortar, I love Mortar, but recently the only thing that's viable with Mortar is Mortar Bait, and you're Grinch maxing. Now Valk, that's one action determines, because you can go Hyper Bait and you're Grinch maxing. Anything else you're jolly maxing. This is jolly maxing because it destroys recruits piggies players, and I hate that deck. That's the worst deck in the game. If you use regular giant, I don't care if it's hero giant or not, it's the same. You're playing double Prince Giant or you're playing Giant Graveyard, and I don't respect you, and Santa doesn't either, and he's not coming to your house. Wizard, we saw in the video, he was Grinch maxing. He's going down here. If you're a Rocket Cycle player, you're going in Grinch maxing. There's just, I don't like you. So would I be on the nice list? I play Recruits, Evo Mortar, no. Barb Hut, you're jolly maxing. You're just a whimsical guy if you're still trying to get by with Barb Hut. Goblin Barrel, I despise log bait with every fiber of my being. If you're playing the base witch, I respect you more, so you're going on the nice list. He's just too smug. You're definitely on the naughty list. If you're running Lumberloon or Lava Loon, you're Grinch maxing. If you're running Balloon Control with Miner, definitely jolly maxing. Expo, you're Grinch maxing. I hate you. You're wasting 5 minutes of everybody's day, and you should consider deleting the game. Nobody runs Sneaky Golem anymore. It kind of died off. So you're going in Grinch maxing, unfortunately. Pre-nerf, if you are using 3M, you are jolly maxing, because it was really hard to play with. With the new 3M, I still like playing them. They're one of the most fun cards to play in the game, in my opinion. So I'll put you on the nice list. Poison your No, if you're running Splash Yard, I don't like you. But if you're running Minor Control, I love you. It's like more annoying than the Goblin Barrel because you can't spell it because you know they have Goblin Barrel in their deck. The Miner, you're jolly maxing. All the nerfs that the Miner gets, you're definitely jolly maxing. Lava Hound, this is me personally. I play with like one air counter max usually in my decks because I don't like Tesla. I don't like playing with Tesla. It's just not my thing. I always misplace it because it's like different than the other buildings, so I'm not used to it. So I always run Cannon and like Firecracker or Magic Archer, and it's the worst. I hate going against Lava Hound. It's just I die. Ice Spirit, look at that smile. Clearly jolly maxing. Bowling. If you go Lumberjack, I love Lumberjack. Like I just made a fucking edit of Lumberjack. I love Lumberjack, me personally, but his decks are toxic as fuck, so you're Grinch maxing if you play him, unfortunately, because I love him. He's my favorite alcoholic of all time. For the theme of Christmas, you're jolly maxing. Mega Minion's consistently the most underrated card in Clash Royale. Like every season, it's one of the most underrated cards. And if you're one of the few that play it, you understand that, and you're jolly maxing for sure. If you play Graveyard, you're Grinch maxing because you want to just play defense the whole game, or you want to play Giant Graveyard where you can make 50 mistakes and still win. E-Barbs, they're really bad. They're a really bad card, but you're definitely very toxic if you play them because you're playing them because you think they're broken. Goblin Gang, just like these ones, you're Grinch because they're green. They're Grinch maxing. Dart Goggins, you're the only exception to the rule. I love Dart Goggins. Bats are in a tough spot because the amount of mid-ladder menaces I've played against that run this with Mega Knight, and I just didn't see the bats coming for whatever reason. I don't know why. I should see it coming like every time now. But I don't have any air counters because I don't have a lot of air cards. That's why I use E-Spirit recently instead of Ice Spirit. If you're playing that, you're in the naughty list. But if you're the type to play like minor control and you want bats over minions, which are insanely broken still, then hell yeah, you're jolly maxing. Heal Spirit's the only spirit that's like toxic. You're playing E-Barbs with it. Um you're playing Three Musketeers with it. You're he, the ice the Heal Spirit himself is really like goofy and I love him, but it depends if you're playing E-Barbs or 3M in my opinion. Bandit you're playing bridge spam. But I feel like they've been leaving Bandit out. So if you're still running Bandit in your deck, I gotta put you in the nice list because you're likely running OG P.E.K.K.A bridge spam, and that's the only bridge spam deck I can respect. Night Witch it does not get used anymore. Even in Golem decks, it doesn't get used, which is really sad. But if you're one of the like 2 souls still playing it, you're jolly maxing. You never gave up on your girl, and I can respect that. Flying Machine, you're Grinch maxing. I hate you. Mega Knight, definite Grinch maxing, but the non-Evo version isn't that bad. The non-Evo isn't that bad, but it goes on the naughty list. Marcher's an interesting case because it can be very annoying, but it's very skillful at the same time. Like it's a skilled card. If you use the Rascals, it's for the love of the game. You're jolly maxing. Recruits, Grinch maxing. I don't care if they're non-Evo, whatever. Piggies are very strong. I have to put them in the naughty list, just me personally, even though I like to use them sometimes. Gob Giant, after the nerfs, he's like really bad. He's really bad, but if you were using him while he was very broken, you're Grinch maxing. And I'm not over it still. I use Hog EQ. So, no bias, but it's going in the nice list. Goblin Cage, I mean, the guy's literally in prison. If you're using him, you're Grinch maxing. If you're helping out a convicted felon. If you use Fisherman, you're jolly maxing. I love him. Nope, you're the top of jolly maxing, actually. You're the best. I'll put Miner here, and I'll put Hog Rider up here, too. Firecracker, naughty list, because the amount of mid-letter menaces that use her is absurd. Actually, the non-Evo version isn't that hard to deal with and isn't that bad, so I guess I'll put her here. E-Giant, okay, if this were pre-nerf E-Giant when he first came out, Grinch maxing for sure. But he's been so bad recently that I feel if you're still running him, you're definitely on the nice list. You know, I gotta respect the dedication. I'll put Mortar in naughty list because if you're running like just regular Mortar, like no Mortar bait, like just Mortar chip with Miner, I respect you. Skelly King, I hate it. It's in Mortar bait, and Hyper bait just sucks, and it's been a cancer on the game for 8 months now, and they don't remove it. Little Prince reminds me of Jack Doherty, so we're gonna put it in Grinch maxing. Goblinstein, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about him. He's not that good anymore, but I barely see him. So like if I see him, it's low-key a nice surprise because I don't get to go against him too often. And I feel like I go against like the same things every game. So when I see something I don't see too often, I'm pretty happy. I'll put it in the nice list. I love Berserker. Alright, Berserker's jolly maxing. She's literally laughing like when you put her down. That's a jolly maxer if I've ever seen one. Like, you're not here because it's broken or anything. You're here because there's 38 other evolutions you could use, and you choose the one that doesn't change anything about them besides giving them a slight HP boost. Evo Ice Spirit, look at him. He's even happier than he was before. I don't get it. A lot of people hate Evo Velk, but like I get that it's annoying, but it's like if you know the person has it in their cycle, just don't like build a giant push against her. Just like send your win condition, and then they waste the Evo Velk on that instead of taking out like a 50 elixir push that you have. Evo Wizard, just for his voice line, he gets to go up into one action determines his fate. There's 38 other better Evos in the game. If you use this, you deserve a Lumpical. Unless it's your only Evo. Then I guess I'll put you in the naughty list. Evo Goblin Giant, if you are using this at the time where it was broken, you go here. I'm telling you, I'll never be over that meta. Evo Diddy Cage. Go again. It's a convicted felon, and this time he'll bring you to jail with him. Not only is he a convicted felon, but he's a bad influence who will take you to jail as well. Evo Cannon, I use it, and I'd still say it's on the nice list. It's pretty good at dealing with log bait, in my opinion, and that's the real enemy of Clash Royale, is any log bait deck. If you play Evo Mega Knight, you're in the forever naughty list for sure. If you use Evo Lumberjack, I'd argue you belong in the same place. If you use Evo Witch, I argue you belong in the same place. Evo Hunter, that's goated. It's just, I hate that Vines took the only unique thing it had going for it, and then they made it a spell. This, you're forever naughty list, in my opinion. Right now, if you're currently using the Evo Skarmy or Skelly Barrel, you're in the forever naughty list. I really despise this card. Everyone's gonna start using this because they're giving it for free, so I'll put it in one action determines your fate because it depends on what deck you put it in. Now the heroes, this Jolly Maxing, yeah. Just the nice list, you know. One action determines your fate. Naughty list is right here. Grinch Maxing is all of these. Forever naughty list is right here. See, I will rate the towers. So if you use the regular princess, you're definitely Jolly Maxing. If you're using Dagger Duchess, I would say you're on the naughty list. If you use the chef, you're Grinch Maxing. If you use Cannoneer, I'd say one action determines your fate. This has been W Stream. So take care. Merry Christmas to everyone in here. Or happy holidays.